Yeah, because we went to Vegas on the tour, and me and Grant had never been, so we were like, wow, we want to see the casinos because like that's what you do in Vegas. Have a look. So that was crazy. It was overwhelming.
Yeah,
it was insane.
Vegas was so much fun though.
Yeah. It's a crazy city.
It is. I mean, you've been plenty of times, Joey, so you're definitely biased.
I've never seen an American city that made it so apparent that if you want to spend money, you can just like get way better treatment.
Yeah,
like we were lining up for a cab, right? To go back to our hotel. And as we were lining up, this line is long. It's like maybe like a 20-30 minute wait. And this guy just shouts, he's like, if you want a private vehicle, it's $50. And I was like, oh, so we can just skip the whole line if we pay $50? He's like, yeah. So we and Grant were like, oh, fuck it, yeah, let's do that. So we just did that. We just skipped the whole line, paid $50. And it's like, in my head, I'm like, why would... Everyone here is like probably wasting so much money on these tables. Just say $50 so you could skip the line.
Bro, some people have like lost a lot of money.
Oh, I know.
Like, I know. I ain't spending any more money on taxis, man.
Yeah, I'd rather lose money on a cab ride and tip the guy than give a casino more money.
I am sad that me and Connor weren't able to go to like the Caesar's Palace buffet though. That was the one.
Oh, you went to the buffet, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we took them. We did. my friend did this. Who lives in Vegas, who's also a YouTuber. We got Digital Next. He did this. I've never seen this baller move before, but it was this huge line at the Caesar's Palace buffet. Right, it's like it's in my opinion one of the best buffets like ever, especially in Vegas. So we were like, all right, we got a lot of staff here who have never been to Caesar's Palace buffet. We got to take them to Caesar's Palace buffet. And he was like, yeah, the line might be really long though, especially since we haven't reserved it. Yeah. And we show up, and sure enough, there's like 50 to 100 people waiting in line, right? It's like a 2-hour wait, and we're just standing around being like, all right, fuck, what are we gonna do? And then my friend Digital was just like, all right, I got this. And he walks into the queue and like calls over just like a staff member. And he goes, yeah, so I've got a bunch of famous people here with me right now. And they really want to sit down and they want to grab a seat where they can't really be seen because they might be bombarded by fans, and that might be a problem with you guys.
No way did this work.
And the guy was like, all right, give me a second. And he goes back and he like gets on a phone call for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And he goes, okay, so we got a seat for you right down the back. Come on through. And we just skipped the whole fucking line and went to the biggest, nicest seat in the back of the restaurant. I was like, how the fuck did you do that?
Even if I was fucking like Leonardo DiCaprio, I wouldn't have the balls to do that. I need a back room. Sorry.
The absolute confidence in this man to be like, there's some famous people. I'm just like, that's such an alpha move.
That's like speech 100.
Americans are different, bro. They're just different. How does that work?
I can't believe that worked either.
What the fuck?
Like, that must happen quite often. I mean, this is Vegas we're talking about, right? So there's probably just fucking celebrities walking around all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's just like the fact that it was just like me and like a bunch of the tour staff were just standing around being like, hi. And the guy looking at us like, those are the famous people?
Those are the famous people?
Those are the famous people?
Actually, that's the anime man.
Yeah. I don't know if you know. But,
I saw a claw machine in one of the casinos.
Really?
It was like a gambling claw machine.
What was in it?
Oh my
Money.
Oh, just like
so
cash.
So you could bet however much you wanted to, and then it would be like, hey, if you got one of the balls, you'd get this much back. So I tried it, and I was like, nah, this shit ain't working. this shit is not happening. Like, at most, I might get it once, but because it's like a computer that decides how much money you get. Obviously, the computer will probably decide that you get to win when it's a very tiny amount, right? So it's like this is so dumb. No.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Soul's game.
Going on tour has made me realize like just Connor has an unhealthy addiction to claw machines now. I don't know
if I see one, I kind of have to play it. I don't know why. It's kind of, you'd think I'd be sick of them, but I kind of just always want to play them.
The system's got him, man.
I know, right?
It's like the Jump King effect, all over again. Yeah. You've done it so much. You've
reprogrammed your brain.
You've tortured yourself with claw machines so much that you've convinced yourself that you like it.
I've spent I've spent so much on crane loops now.
Yeah,
probably like close to 10 grand.
Yeah, I never told you this story, but like the point I realized that Connor's like actually addicted was so we went to one of the League Worlds like quarterfinals, or it was like kind of the group. No, it was the group stages in New York.
Yeah.
And we go in, and of course we're going in to watch League. That's why we're going there. And so we go to take our seats, and there's just like one single like claw machine in this entire building, right?
Okay.
It's just like one thing that they've put there, and no one's like playing in it. And I just
No, fuck off. People were playing it.
no, not when we were walking in. Not when we were walking in.
Yeah.
And
It's free. It's free to play.
It was free to play, and Connor just glances at it and just goes, "Oh, there's a claw machine." And then I was like, "Yeah, there's a claw machine." I don't know what you can win. Did you know what you could win?
Yeah,
there?
so it was like a stress ball, like of like league things.
Yeah.
There was like the Gragas barrel and
Yeah.
a minion.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was just something for like fans and viewers to do like in between games or something.
Right.
So we watched like the first 2 games at this event that we're in. And then Connor's like, "I'm gonna go to the toilet." I'm like, "Okay, sure thing."
I did go to the toilet.
And he did go to the toilets. And so what proceeds to happen is so before the next game starts, I go out as well. I had to go to the toilet before the next game starts, and I see Connor on this claw machine with like 5 people around him, right? and I just thought, oh, it's because actually at that League event we got recognized so much because of course League fans and weaves we go hand in hand. So I thought, Connor's playing up. We have a few fans there. He's playing a few claw machines with some fans. Go to the toilet, come back, watch the match. The entire match is like I watched the entire match by myself. Thinking, where the fuck did Connor go? Where did he go? He missed an entire match of League. So
okay, to be fair, it was a shit game, so I didn't care.
Yeah, so I go out. And what I see is a group of like 30 people making a semicircle around Connor, playing this fucking claw machine. He had been playing this claw machine for 40 minutes without the entire League match. And I was like, God, have you been here this entire time? And he's like, yeah, I haven't won yet. I'm not leaving until I've won like one of these fucking balls.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I went to the toilet and then there was no line for it. So and I'd seen a line earlier, so I was like, oh, I'll just have a go. And then I started getting recognized a lot by people there, and so people started lining up to like. Some people were just waiting to take photos. Some people just wanted to watch me play, and then some people like the people would just gather and say like, "Oh, I've heard this guy's good at this." So people would just watch, and so like Gaunt said, by the end of it, I had like a group of 30 people, and it was kind of like where we were all interacting, and we were like everyone was like talking shit, everyone was like bantering. I kind of felt like Spartacus with my like audience. It's like, "Are you not entertained? Let's get it!" And I kept getting like perfect grips, perfect claws, perfect like. But every single time I nailed the grip on it.
There.
I had the perfect tech every single time, and for 40 minutes, I didn't win. And then
just wasn't meant to be.
I was asking everyone like, has anybody seen anybody win this? And they were like, no. There's like 3 machines around the whole venue, and they're like, I haven't seen anyone win. I'm like, this is bullshit. We should riot. We should rob it. We should just tip this thing over and take its contents. And so the woman came to fill over one of the other machines, and we were like, why? And then the guys started asking like, why can't we win this? This guy's been playing for like 50 minutes and we can't win. And they're like, it's easy. It's free to play. A bunch of kids have won them. And we're like, no one's won anything. What are you talking about?
The government is lying to us. Begin the coup d'etat.
They literally watched me for 50 minutes nail it, and I didn't win a single fucking time. A $2 stress toy. And so I was just kind of sad about that. And
did you end up winning?
I didn't. I gave up because eventually it was like I got to actually like because I'd asked somebody a good friend, well not good friend, I'd asked somebody I knew, hey, can I have tickets, please? Because the tickets were all sold out. So I was like, I should go watch the game. Because after 40 minutes, like that's enough. That's enough.
Jesus.
I like how it was a free claw machine. I was like, and you were like, I want a refund. Give me a refund.
I want a refund on my time. That was fucked up. League of Legends, if you ever watch this clip, please consider sending me a free stress toy because I needed it afterwards. That was unfair. I bought so many White Claws at that venue, and they were like $15 White Claws.
Oh my God.
I needed it to get through that claw, man. I was so sad.